Hey, and welcome to another daily. The excitement is very real. I hope you can hear it in my voice. I'm trying to get this stuff straightened out here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what. Let's just get rid of the pumpkins too, and then we're gonna run over to Moss Stonefield. Cloth and armor.
You need something?
It always has you dump that. What the heck? I always go to the wrong guy.
What are you looking for?
Okay, today I wanted to go over a couple things.
Be careful.
Nothing too exciting. I noticed by watching an article today, like I get to see what the TBC tourists are up to, the grifters. What are they pushing this week? What are they going to try to change to make it easier themselves to make the game more in their favor? Because when it comes down to it, what is that? That's Peace Bloom. Kill this wolf here. I didn't really want that. Get those separated. I'm gonna keep clicking it if I keep up with that. So I think he's just a gatherer, maybe. He's gonna get. Oh, dirty wolf. Another one. Spider. So I wanted to go over like what's the big grift this week? What are they pushing? And it's pretty easy. You can just go online and check out the videos, see what they're pushing today. I did notice a lot of that the TBC tourists were playing midnight, which is good, or off playing another game. You know, they got maybe they weren't they're just not making money off of the TBC enough, so they're gonna try to go and play another game to make money on. Now, as a first statement, just to be sure, what the heck? My channel is not monetized. I don't care if it ever gets monetized. I don't do this channel to make money. I'm retired. I don't really need to make money. I play to have fun, and I just record stuff just because I think it's, you know, some of the things I do is interesting. Whether people find it interesting or not, it's not a big deal. You know, I don't have a really following, so I don't have anything. I don't know what did they say? That I don't have a horse in this race, really. I'm only a normal person playing the game, just having fun.
How are you?
And just enjoying myself. So, oh yeah, I had this thing. What is that guy? Paladin. Ew. Ew. I forgot about this.
Need help?
Your shoes are shit.
Be careful.
Not really be careful with my mouth, I guess. Oh, what's over there? So I want to talk about what they're grifting today. What are they pushing? What are they pushing? What benefits them and doesn't benefit the normal guy? Number one, it's not really pushing. They're complaining about the AH and the male. Now, this could go both ways. It could be, you know, it's beneficial for everybody. So they're gonna throw that out there to make it seem like they're, you know, helping the little guy. What else do they have next? Why do I need so much boar meat? Doesn't make sense. I don't understand why do they want the boar meat for? Anyways. So we'll call it boar meat. Yeah, so they're whining because whenever you get your mailbox, it takes like a a second when you hit that unload when you hit the button to get all or whatever, it takes like an extra second to get all the mail. It's not as responsive. So they're whining about it not being responsive. That's not gonna like ruin the game for me because I have to wait an extra second for my mail. Same thing for the AH. They're whining about the AH instead of taking 1 to 2 seconds to get their grifted income off the AH. It takes 2 seconds. When you go to sell something, you put it on there. Normally it would pop up and you could hit sell. Now you have to wait for put it on there. You have to wait for a second or a second and a half before the post comes up. And that's their big deal today. Is they're all whining about that. It's not a big deal. They explained why they had to do that. Something about the mass amounts of characters and people putting stuff up, it slows the server down and causes lag or something. So that their response to that was just to slow down the servers, slow down the mail too. So I mean, I understand it. Having to wait 2 seconds to post something, or an extra second or 2 seconds to get mail, it's not the end of the world. I don't know why that's such a big deal, but apparently it is. And it does affect everybody, which it's very rare that these influencers focus on anything that actually does benefit the people as a whole, the game as a whole, and not just themselves. So let's move on to what was their next grift. Let me look at their list. I have it up on my TV in my room. So number 2, the bots are running rampant. Yeah, that's true, and that's been like that for a long time. And what can you do about it, really? Barely any gathering node spawns. Well, it's always been that way. And good luck even getting them if you don't have epic flying. Well, in Outland it was always like that. If you had epic flying, it was easier to get the nodes. So that's not changed. And barely any gathering node spawns. Well, it's like that everywhere. If you go to even a newbie zone, I mean, I don't know whether they're bots or whether they're just boosties that have to start their do their professions. And people, when they get 70, they'll change over to a new profession. And then they have to go and do that. So it's always been like that. So I mean, it hasn't always been like these high level people doing it, but I mean, it's worse now. But it's like that even in the low zones. So I don't know what they're crying about. It could be bots. It could just be the boosties. If it's the bots, it'll stay like that until Blizzard does something. If it's the boosties, eventually it's going to go back to normal. So I wouldn't cry too much about it. It's just, I do a lot of herbing and mining, and I always have competition from a lot of people, and they're always like way high level. So it's annoying, but if it's just the boosties, it'll end at some point and you'll be fine. Let's see here. Heroics immensely overtuned. Oh, trash mobs are hitting harder than the raid bosses. Yeah, see, you guys already whined about the raid bosses, that they were too hard and they needed to nerf them, so they put in the nerfs. They have these nerfs where it makes them so easy. And now they're crying because the heroics are still the heroics. They didn't nerf the heroics to match them nerfing the raids. So the heroics that we did 20 years ago, 10 years ago that were hard, they're whining about that now. They want it to be easier. That's all they look for, the easier to get. They should just hand these people stuff, I mean, they should just go there, and there should be an NPC standing at the dungeon, and it'll say run heroic, or just we'll give you your thing now, so you don't bitch. All right, so where are we at next? Honor gains are like 20%. No, they aren't. Of what they should be. Takes 40 plus battleground wins for 1 piece. Oh, well, it should take 40 plus battlegrounds for 1 piece. Again, they just want everything handed to them. They don't want to work for their stuff. Does that, I mean, could that be a universal problem for everybody? There's people like me that want to, do those 41 so you get that 1 piece. It's not a big deal, man. If you want to earn something, you should earn it. You shouldn't just be given it. And that they want to get everything given to them. So I can see where that could be. It could benefit everyone overall if they did that. But on the other hand, why are they pushing it? Because it benefits them. It doesn't benefit the little guy. Just as the heroics benefits them, doesn't benefit the little guy. Because us little guys, you know, we don't do heroics right now unless we're up in the 70s. And even then, we might not be able to do them. You know, I don't have a friend. I don't have friends that I could do heroics with. Actually, right now I don't have a level 70 character at the moment. So, all right, that's not on retail, or say, or mop. All right, so we got arena ratings. Oh, they even use the word shenanigans, and they're gonna whine about how hard it is that the risk is too tough, tougher than the reward or something like that. Let's see, you can literally go 8-2 and lose rating. Okay, well that's the way ratings work. And again, it's a small minority, and a lot of these YouTubers, they do a lot of their arena stuff. I see them doing that a lot. And ratings work that if you do 8-2, just if you even look at football, and someone is 8-3, they'll be lower than you. Or if they're 9-3, they might be higher than you because they did more games. So I don't really know if that's really a big deal. Again, they're trying to twist stuff. It looks like they're twisting stuff to try to make it benefit them, because the ratings make sense. So I don't know what they're talking about, how that they can complain about being 8-2 and lose a rating because people, if you only do 10 games and everyone else has done 12, then you're not losing anything. You need to play 12. Simple as that. You know, they're twisting it. It's a twist. There's nothing broken. That's just how ratings work. And they're trying to gear it to get you people to think, oh my God, we gotta complain about this and have Blizzard, fix it. No, they're trying to make it easier for themselves. It's not for the little guy. Accelerated release schedule, yet nothing else changed to accommodate the more loot from raid bosses, more badge drops, etc. How exciting. I would show you this, but the fact is that they're trying to push now. They've been doing this for a little bit, and no one's bid on it yet, so they keep throwing it in there about how between Phase 1 and Phase 2 and Phase 2 and Phase 3 that they're shorter time than they were 20 years ago, or even the last time they had the TBC thing. So I'm just standing on the bridge. So why? They want more loot from bosses because they have less time. Again, it is, they just want stuff handed to them. You know, the majority of players, well, I'm retired, but even when I did work, I didn't have time to play WoW when I worked. So I'm level 10, should actually be down here fighting these things. I don't actually think I'd attack them right now. I think they're going to send me into Westbrook after.
King's honor,
there's
friend,
a lot of people
for the
that
Alliance.
see those things.
Greetings.
No, I don't actually.
Go with honor, friend.
It's going to send me back here later. So, it benefits the few. It doesn't benefit the many. So right there, to make a quote from a movie, from a TV show, would be, what they're saying is the
What can I do for you?
benefits for the few outweigh
I
the
supply
benefits
only
for
the
many.
finest goods.
Do you? Do you have the, Oh, see? He does have the owl bracers. He always has these owl bracers, man. Wolf bracers are nice too. Do I have the money for that? Bear bracers. Oh, that was leather. I don't want that. Ah, man! So,
See you later.
oh, they're heading me to Westfall at level 10. So, interesting. But yeah, it doesn't benefit me. You know? You're not going to get that loot anyways. They're going to hard the
Need
service.
something?
Hello. Hey there.
And it's just trying to make it so they can, instead of having the 4 pieces to drop, and they have to run it 10 times to get 1 piece, they want to get 6 or 8 pieces to drop, so they have to run it like 1 or 2. It's just another way for them to grift. It doesn't benefit the many. It only benefits the few here. What am I trying to kill here, though? Oh, the handful of oats. What's that? Bruiseweed. I don't think I can get bruiseweed now. It says don't get the bags yet. I'm not going to get them right now anyways. But I hope that people can see this grift. I think they do it in a way that they are really... Well, this guy, he does it in a way that tries to make it look like, you know, he's looking out for you. He spins it where it's... like it's a problem that needs to be solved. Like it's a problem all of us care about. I mean, do I really care about the AH going, me having to wait 3 seconds to post something? At first it was annoying. I'm used to it now. Don't bother me.
Light be with you.
Is it because I'm a mage? I don't get this. What's going on?
What can I do for you? Safe travels. Hello.
Gonna send me to my death here? No. I always want you to kill yourself. These people that made this are depressed. I don't know. Suicidal, maybe? Anyways. But yeah, but this guy here, he just like... always makes it seem like he's looking out for the little guy whenever you... If you watch all his old videos, it's always... You kind of realize after a while that he's pushing this stuff because it's what he wants. Like, he's the guy that said we don't need Dungeon Finder. You know, because he could get dungeons. You know, he doesn't have a problem, so everyone must not have a problem. You know, because you know he has a guild that he can get that. Well, not a lot of people playing guilds. A lot of people solo. Even when I'm in a guild, I solo. I'm very... One of the reasons why I started this channel was because I need to try to, have more... be more sociable and have social skills. And talk better, which I'm doing. But I still can't talk to people.
Well met. Light bless you.
I'm not a very good talker.
What can I do for you?
So, I'm going to run Stormwind.
Hey there. Safe travels.
Hey.
Looking for something specific?
Yes. You have... a big rock. Do you have the big rock?
Have a good one.
Okay, I'm moving it. Do I have to go Stormwind? Doctor, no. See, there's a thing about right there that now. Tell me to go buy food when I'm a mage. Alright, we're gonna go see Thor here, and then we're gonna run to Stormwind.
What can I do for you? Safe travels. Hey there.
Yep. So start looking at this stuff. A good example of the internet beggars is if they keep showing like people keep giving them money. They're trying to make it look like normalize it so you think, oh, everyone's giving them money, I guess I could. I think it's just a trick. But I hope people can start seeing. I'm gonna start calling it out. It's gotten tired. I'm tired of the TBC tourists and the grifters. You know, everything they're doing. The whiners. The WoW whiners. You know, they want to try to change stuff and make it easier on themselves, and now they're going to go after heroics because they've already ruined raids, so let's ruin heroics now and make it easy. We're all going to get our gear so I can, you know, be cool. Whenever I was first playing this, and probably a lot of you guys, you know, you'd go into Stormwind and you might see one guy with an epic weapon. You'd be like, wow, that guy has the blah, blah, blah. But now you go in there and everyone has them. And that's what they want. You know, they want it. They should just give them everything. You know, they should just have a little bond or a little thing that says, you know, are you a influencer? Press yes. Here's all the stuff you want, and then maybe they won't try to push stuff and push you into fear of missing out and all this other horrible stuff they do. So, but yeah. Well, that was kind of my things I wanted to get off my chest, because, you know, they do this every week. They're always harping on something, trying to make it sound like, what? Morgan Pesco, what the hell's that? Right here. Huh?
Hello.
Did I not? I don't need any of this crap. That would take the oil.
See you around.
Alright, bye. Oh yes, talk to Wu Ping. Train in one-handed swords. Can I use it when you use swords? Let's go find out. I was thinking maybe I'm gonna go sign up to be a critiquer.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I can do one-hand swords. That's actually kind of crazy. Huh. But what? Train staves. I have staves. I don't want to change my Hearthstone to here. Where is my Hearthstone changed to? Goldshire. Alright,
Or the Alliance.
where was continue to Stormwind at? Eh? Was that continue to Stormwind? Oh, it's right over there. Okay, I know where to go. But that's the main thing. I mean, I'm going to start calling this out every week. It's gotten to the point where it's just getting old with these people. It's like they're never happy. Why can't they just play the game? You know, you'll see a lot of them are already bored and they're off playing Midnight or playing other games. You know, one of these, I think that another episode I'm going to go through and say, and figure out what all these little influencers play, because I don't think any of them play a hard class. You know, I think they like druids. You know, they play druids, which are pretty easy.
What are you looking for the Alliance?
The reason I do that, I play a druid, and I think they're pretty easy. But I play it because it's fun. And I'm not about the killing thing. I want to, you know, I usually, when I hit 70 on a druid, I usually go into resto and so I can heal. That's what I find fun, is healing. I've done tanking. Before, well, since then I've actually started main tanking, but I've already like kind of got ruined from that for the toxicness. But I used to off tank, like I'd be the trash mobs. I'd always off tank the trash mobs. So that was my experience with the bear tank back in the day. So, but yeah, I mean, what they're playing. I know what, 2 of them that play druid. The big grifter, I don't know what he plays. He's playing a pally now, but I don't know what he normally plays. Mage? That homeless looking guy, I don't know what he plays. He only plays Horde, I think. He probably plays like a warlock or something. He probably plays something that easy. Who else is there? Oh, okay, and that other guy. The server's first 70 guy, that guy. Or whatever.
Well met. What can I do for you?
Whatever he calls himself. Wow, that's sending me a deep run tram, which makes no sense. Must have signed up to lock mode on. Which it could be. He plays Rogue, which again is another easy class. You'd think they'd all play Warlock. I mean, that's like, you don't even play that class, you just observe it. So I'm going to have to do a whole critique about what do they actually play. I mean, before back in the day, some of them tried to play like Warrior, so I always figured Warrior must be not that hard. You know, it used to be a thing where you would think it was hard. But, so I made some Warriors just to see, and I didn't find them hard so far. I was leveling the one just protected. It was actually quite easy. It's just very slow. You know, I actually quit doing it because it got so boring. That's how tough it is. I mean, ugh. I think I'd rather sit at home and use some Soren Kierkegaard than play a protection warrior. Leveling like that is so brutal. But yeah, I don't see any of them doing that stuff. You know, they all play like a certain thing, but they'll critique everybody. You know, they'll tell everyone what they're doing wrong, but they probably never played that class. I play every class so I can critique it. That's why I started playing a mage and a warlock. So, because I never liked them, but I don't play them. So I play them, and I don't really have anything different. I have actually worse to say about warlocks now than ever. Oh, I gotta talk to Monty.
Pleased to meet you.
As I am pleased to meet you, Monty. We're all pleased to meet each other. All the rats are over here. Always. Oh, I got a thing right there. It's turned off. I have this turned off. At least I think it is. But that comes up here for special things.
I need to get closer.
What? I'm standing right beside it. Oh, because I wasn't doing it. You guys see any more? I'm trying to stick to pushing and showing you that what's going on in WoW right now is just, it's not, a lot of stuff you're going to hear get pushed on, like the PvP gear before TBC. Is just another grift. It's another way for them to scam you. It's not for the little guy.
My, you're a tall one.
But that's what I need to start pointing out. I mean, I have seen some people do that. And it's always going to be the people like me and him. They're the, you know, don't have many followers. They're the unpopular guys. He goes in and he names names, so, you know, he like, and he shows the grift, you know, the full grift of that TBC tourist who's back in Midnight. I hope he stays at Midnight. But no, he does have a guild here that he used, his grifty guild. He'll have to come back to grift off of them. That's why he created it. So we'll see, though. Hopefully he stays at Midnight. I would love not to see him come back. You know, because if he was still playing TBC, right now, if I wouldn't have left Stormwind, I could have went back to Stormwind, and he would be there, standing there, grifting, trying to get free money. That's what he does.
Great to meet you.
Alright, talk to Iron for Auctioneer, blah 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 blah. I would rather earn this stuff. If I was an influencer, you just give it to me. Okay? But yeah. But we'll go over, you know, I'm gonna go over their, I'll look that up tonight and see what all they're playing. Let's see how hard it is. I've leveled a rogue to, what did I get her up to? Whatever, I guess it was 90, because that's mob. I'm pretty sure I still did my rogue and my hunter and mob. So I mean, I pretty much know these ones. Druid I know, Hunter I know, Rogue I know, Mage. It can't be that hard. So far I'm playing this guy and it's not that hard. It might be the hardest of all of them, maybe. But yeah, I can't see anything. Warlock's super simple. That's like for an 8-year-old. But yeah, I mean, I can't. They don't play hard classes. They're gonna play a Pally. It's gonna be the hardest class they play. And they don't even play them. They just boost them, or they transfer them from another server. So, and if they didn't transfer them, they would have boosted it, I'm sure. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. If anyone does, which I doubt it, because you know, I'm just a lowly old person who streams on Twitch and then records stuff here. So, but yeah. But if you did listen to this and you have any questions, I mean, some point I might start calling these people out by their name. I mean, it's really easy to do, and I can easily back it up with videos. Very easily back it up with videos on all of them. So they're always accepting gold from people. You shouldn't do that. They make thousands a year. So, all right. You guys have a safe day, and you take care of yourselves.